Hi guys, happy Friday. Today is March 8th and it is currently 11:24 a.m. and I just parked at Austin's work because he had a meeting this morning, so I dropped him off and now I'm picking him up. We're gonna go get some food, go home, and I'm gonna continue on with my day. All I've done today so far is submit my clinic progress report for week 8, and I also started or continued editing one of my most recent galleries because I took a break so that I could study for midterms, but I have never delivered a gallery more than a week after shooting. So I really want to get this gallery completed so that I can deliver the final edits to my client and be done with it so that I can continue studying for the perio midterm that's next Wednesday. But aside from that, I don't really have anything to say. We went to go see the Dancing with the Stars show last night and see my future brother-in-law Grayson work his magic with the lighting on the show. It was unbelievable, super fun, extremely entertaining, and those dancers are so freaking talented and so spicy. They are so hot. I can't, these girls and the way that their bodies move and their hair and the outfits, I want those outfits, dang. But I don't know if you guys know, but I grew up dancing, and so it definitely made me miss it. I was like, put me in, coach. I am there if you need me. It was just really fun, and it was a good night with my people. I went with my future mother-in-law Pam, my future sister-in-law Kelsey, Austin, of course, my best friend Alina, our best friend Riley, and then Grayson was there, so it was the whole gang. But actually, ironically, my mother had a ticket with her friends, so I did get to see my mom at the show as well, which was awesome, and it was just a good night. Yeah, so we're gonna go get lunch and keep working the day away, and then today is March 8th, which in Russian is 8 Marta, and it's celebrated as Women's Day. It's kind of like the Russian version of Valentine's Day. Austin planned a dinner for us tonight, so I'll let you guys know where we end up going, and I'll probably bring you along a little bit on that as well. I need to figure out what I'm wearing. I'm literally still in my pajamas, so that's how my day has been going, but I am really excited for our little dinner date. It's gonna be nice to just be in each other's company. I love him so much. He's such a great guy. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go and I'll talk to you soon. Today is Monday, March 11th, and it's currently 10:30 in the morning. We got out of class early because we had an Oral B guest speaker, and he was really nice and everything went pretty quickly. He brought us Einstein bagels, but I didn't know that he was gonna do that, so I had breakfast already before I went to class, which sucks because I really wanted a bagel, but it's okay. So yeah, Oral B / Crest came and talked to us. We're all getting the IO toothbrush for free, and he kind of just described that the biggest difference between Sonicare and Oral B is the round brush head. He was talking about how if you adapt to each tooth surface as you brush, it actually curves into the interproximals better than a Sonicare, but I'm not too sure about that, so I'm excited to get it and like try it out. He said that he suggests everybody use the Oral-B for like 3 weeks and then go back to what we were using previously and then compare. So I actually do think I'm going to try that out. I'm picking my toothbrush up on Thursday though, because I don't feel like going over there right now. I'll just get it at clinic. Other than that, we had 2 lectures today, but we only went over the clinical theory lecture, which was about recession. The dental materials lecture is about implants, but we didn't go over it since we had the speaker. So I just need to go over that at some point. But next week is spring break, so I'm not going to worry about that lecture right now because I have all of next week to like create my notes and worry about that and learn that. Today, my only priority when I get home is going to be studying for this periodontics exam because it's on Wednesday and I'm not ready for it. I'm very nervous. Other than that, our professor did yell at us. Well, okay, I'm going to be nice. He didn't yell at us, but he did express his disappointment with the exams last week. I think I told you guys that there were some people who just took online exams for granted and didn't follow like the rules and regulations that Respondus lockdown browser like has set for us. He is pretty upset. It was very evident. It made me feel really bad because he discussed how much time it took to move the test from paper to online and that he gave us the effort, so why didn't we like give him the effort that he deserves? So it was just pretty sad. He said that he's gonna figure out what to do, which sucks. I hope we don't lose that privilege. I'll keep you guys posted on what he decides, but as of right now, like, it's fine ish. Like, he's just gonna think about it. I'm gonna head home now and start studying when I get home, so I'll have you guys join in on that, and I hope that you're having a wonderful Monday. Good morning, guys. Today's Wednesday. I look so crazy right now because I went to bed late studying and did not wash off the like tiny bit of mascara I had on, so I actually look like a lunatic. It's okay. Today is my final midterm for periodontics. I'm very, very anxious about this exam. I'm gonna spend all morning studying for it because the exam opens up at 1 p.m. So I'm going to spend literally every second up until then going over my study material. But other than that, I just have a few more things to say. First of all, I've been getting some really good comments on my channel asking some specific questions. So hopefully I can come on here and talk to you guys about a few of those things because they're very valid points that have been brought up, and I would love to just like dive into them a little deeper. I think it's going to answer questions for some people. My thought process is if one person is asking this question, more than likely a few people are wondering the answer to this question, so I just want to get some of those answered and out of the way. Also, I wanted to update you guys on something that happened yesterday that I'm being really dramatic about. I was emailing back and forth, like maybe 4 emails back and forth between myself and my periodontics professor, who happens to also be the interim director, like program director. We were emailing back and forth just about schedule, like summer schedule, fall schedule, nothing crazy, very minor like concerns and questions that we discussed in just a few emails and then stopped talking. But then I received an email from her and she CC'd my last semester's medical and dental emergencies professor, who is also the second year clinic coordinator professor. like clinic faculty. She CC'd her and said, hey Liz, like this professor and I want to talk to you. She said, it's nothing bad, but if you could find us on Thursday to talk, that would be great. And if it's a snow day, then we'll see you after class on Monday. That is the worst email to receive as an anxious student, the way that I am. I literally had nightmares about it last night. I have no idea what this conversation could be about. It freaks me out. I don't know. I just like hate the unknown. And I hate disappointing people, so I'm just automatically thinking the worst, but I have no clue what it could be about. So I think I'm just like nervous to find out. But as soon as I find out, I'll tell you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and start studying, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Today is March 13th and it's currently 3 p.m. I took my final midterm today. It was my periodontics midterm. It opened up at 1 o'clock and I think I took like 45-ish minutes on it, maybe a little bit more. It was my slowest exam for sure because I was just like second guessing myself and I felt like a lot of the questions had 2 possible answers and it was just difficult narrowing down to the best answer. But I did get my grade immediately and I am pleased to say that I got an 88%. That is a B in my grading scale and I am so very proud of myself because I was not feeling my most confident going into this one. But yeah, yay! Austin's staring at me right now. Other than that, I want to update you guys. I don't have school tomorrow and tomorrow's Thursday, which means I don't have clinic because of a snowstorm that like we're supposed to be getting. I don't think my kids have school either, so it's just going to be a big ol' movie day. But because of that, I did have to move some patients around, which is no big deal. So because I don't have school tomorrow, I am officially on spring break. I have next week off from classes and lectures, which is very exciting, but I'll definitely bring you guys along on my week because I have quite a few big projects due that I'll need to give like adequate time for during my break. So I'll have you guys join in on that fun. But other than that, I don't really have any more news, so I'll just keep you guys updated and see you later. And I appreciate all the support that I've been getting on these midterms. Thanks, guys. Hi guys, happy Thursday. Today is March 14th. It's currently 11 a.m. and we have a snow day. So actually all of us are home. Austin's working from home too, so we're just hanging out at home. We got up at like 9-ish, which was so nice, especially considering Thursdays are usually clinic and my alarm is set for like 5:20. So it was nice to sleep in and we had breakfast and we're currently finishing up the Cinderella movie. And then we're gonna go do some laundry and then I am going to do a hair trial on Katya's wedding day hair since she's my flower girl. She has the most beautiful red long hair ever and I'm super excited to like practice it and see what we can do. And then I'll show you guys the result and then we'll go from there. But I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. If you're also stuck in a snowstorm, please be careful and be safe and stay warm. If not, you're very lucky. We had over a foot of snow. It's kind of crazy. But I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope that you have a good day. Hi guys, it is currently still Thursday, March 14th, and it is 6:11 p.m. right now. and I figured Austin's driving. There's a huge snowstorm, but I have work tomorrow and Austin has work tomorrow, so we dropped the kiddos off at grandparents, and now we're driving back home with a little pit stop to one of our favorite Chinese restaurants. So I figured I would get on here, and because I'm not filming anything of importance from clinic today since it was canceled, I thought I would answer some of your guys' questions. I have received a few interesting questions in the comments that I want to address and answer. Keely Abigail asked me how that 85% thing is working in clinic. So she said, I'm curious how the 85% grade thing is working out. I think it was for clinic and it goes up or down based on how you're doing in comparison to your classmates. I haven't come across this yet, but I'm wondering if it will be a thing once I get into residency. So I actually did complete clinic 1A and now we are in clinic 1B. So I received my overall clinic grade for the first half of the semester, and I started at 85%, and then honestly I'm still not 100% sure how they grade us, but I actually ended at an 85%. I'm a little butthurt about it, but it's okay. I got quite a few they're called critical error points, and they were for asepsis errors or documentation errors with my AdPi notes. I'm not 100% sure. I had a little challenging few weeks in clinic, and I think that they just added up. But anyways, I finished the semester at an 85%. Out of my friend group, no one ended up with an A. So it definitely is difficult to move up from there. It's good that I didn't move down from there. I think that my critical error points mixed in with the positive things that I was doing just balanced each other out. So I'll take it. And Keely, I'll keep you updated on how this next semester goes. Hopefully I understand the grading a little bit better. The next question is from Ayejye, Ayejye. Hopefully I said that right. She said, hey, this is my first time watching your channel. Do you have specific videos where you share tips on how you manage your family life and school with the dental program being so hard? How do you manage it all? I'm a single mother in the prerequisite stage. This is a really good question. And, I can tell you guys how I manage it from my life personally, but I have friends in the program who are also mothers, and they're managing and handling it differently. So take this with a grain of salt, and everyone, studies and works in their own way. But for me, I would say my designated breaks from studying, I'm using personally. So my fiance and I, one of our favorite ways to spend time together is the gym. So I make sure that happens most every day. And with my kids, when they come home from school, we usually do dinner and then brush teeth, hair, and bedtime routine, and then get them to bed by 7:30 every day. So I think that I'm usually doing a good job not focusing on school for those 2 hours. But what that means is out of those moments in my day, I am strictly focusing on school. Would you say that's accurate? Yeah. So I'm always with my iPad. I'm always studying, even in the car. I'm strictly studying and doing homework or anything that has to do with the academics at home. When I'm watching TV, if I'm watching TV, it's with my iPad and school stuff. I designate, those 2 hours for my fiance or my kids. But other than that, the program is difficult enough to require 90% of your attention. So yeah. And I feel weekends kind of the same thing. I'm designating my weekends to school, but I'll give myself that hour or two of like a personal moment or whatever. So I don't know, hopefully that answers. I feel like the single mother thing, my answer to that is my kids are older. My son is 8 and my daughter is almost 7. So that's very helpful. When I was doing my prerequisites these last few years, they were younger, and I don't really remember the struggle, but I remember struggling on when to like get my work done. I always spent the time that they're asleep doing school. So when they would go to bed by 7:30, I would be like strictly doing school for hours and hours until it was done. So it really depends on how old your children are and like how strict you are. I am not the nicest like mom. I'm pretty strict. So if I'm doing schoolwork, I make them very well aware of that, and they're not allowed to like bug me. So yeah. Did you have something to say?
Oh, that was just funny.
The next question.
Anyway.
What?
Bug you.
They do bug me anyway. They actually do. You know, my kids are not really good at like leaving me alone when I'm doing school. I have really good selective hearing. Okay, the next question is from Chai 7766. They said, "Hi, I'm seriously considering this career, but my only worry is the fact that I'll have to basically clean teeth every day for the rest of my life. How do you feel about this? Did you have any worries regarding this aspect or in general?" And you know what I'm gonna say first is, you put this thought into my head. Because the only way I ever got close to having this thought is, if you have seen my channel from the beginning, then you would know that I'm a licensed dental assistant. So I've been assisting for years and years. And so my greatest concern was assisting is very fast paced and busy, while hygiene, at the time I didn't know anything about the career, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Is it gonna be boring? Am I gonna like just sitting there and cleaning teeth? So I guess I kind of had those thoughts, but since starting school, I feel like because the academic portion of it is so jam-packed and fast-paced, I haven't had a minute to sit and think. So now that I'm sitting and thinking, I feel like what I can say from what I've learned so far is you are not just sitting and cleaning teeth. One of the greatest things that I learned that I was not fully aware of prior to my education was that polishing, like the cleaning teeth part that everyone thinks hygienists do, we literally don't have to do. It doesn't benefit our patients almost in any way. It is strictly for their, what is that called?
Like satisfaction?
Satisfaction, yeah, like for the aesthetics, okay? It's not our job. It's really not doing much. It removes the smallest bit of biofilm and like pellicle formation on their teeth. The scaling and debridement is where our job matters, and that takes up most of, you know, an appointment for a prophylaxis appointment. Does that worry me? Like, does debriding and scaling for the rest of my life worry me? Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, it does. But here's the good thing about it. Kind of like nursing, you have different what is that called? Like, yeah, specialties. You have different like specialties. What?
I didn't even say anything.
It sounded like you said you have different specialties you can go into. And what I mean by that is, when you're young and you need a little bit more of like a fast-paced environment, you can go into perio. Those patients would require a lot more effort on your behalf. And then when you're bored of it and you want a slower lifestyle, you can go into pediatrics. Like, that's something that keeps me calm, because I will definitely like change my specialty in hygiene if it affects like my day-to-day happiness or whatever. So that's something to think of. But other than that, our job is not just to clean teeth. We see our patients more than patients see their primary physicians. We are usually the first people to notice if there is a concern, like a systemic concern or cancer. We're huge. We're like first line of response in maybe not diagnosing, but evaluating like the signs and symptoms of a possible cancer diagnosis. I don't know. I feel like if you have a passion for making sure that people are healthy and like doing well, and then also a passion for teeth, that's kind of important, then this job is going to be perfect for you. I'll keep you guys updated on the answer to that question. We'll see. As of right now, I'm okay because of the positive things that I know I'm going to be doing with this career, but I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, but wait, outside perspective, knowing me as a person, how do you feel about this question?
Do I think you're gonna be happy cleaning teeth?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You definitely, I could see you, like, in many years, not like soon, in many years wanting to do something else.
Yeah.
But
probably.
The like OCD, type A.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it fits you very well.
If you are a type A personality or have OCD, or you just get a lot of satisfaction from like cleaning teeth, if you're
a perfectionist.
Yeah, if you're a perfectionist, this career is going to satisfy you for a long, long time. Also, I just thought about this. You guys, I don't have any information on a bachelor's degree and what doors that can open up for me or a hygienist in general, but I will be finding out soon because my school does offer that. So when I find out some information on like what a bachelor's degree can do for you in this field, I'll definitely let you guys know about that as well. I got another question from DS1113. And it says, hello, I am a mother of 2 girls and I was in the dental hygiene course last year, but I had an emergency situation, so I had to drop the course. I just finished my testing and applied to the course again. The results come back in May. I am looking forward to restarting. When I watch your videos, you seem like you make things better and easier. I usually make excuses such as I can't focus on studying at home, so sometimes I am gone to the library or coffee shop for studying. I probably need to make a habit to study at home so that I can study anytime or anywhere in the house as long as my girls don't go crazy. And then I did end up asking how old her girls were, and she replied and said 7 and 9. This question, I feel like, can be answered in a lot of different ways. So first of all, I want to say I am so insanely proud of you for getting back up and trying again. You are motivated and you have like a passion for this career, and that is, I can see that, and like the right school will be able to see that and accept you with open arms as well. So honestly, just kudos to you for like going back to it. Focus on studying. If you have watched my videos, then you know that I have actually taken a step in a medical direction to help with that. I recently got diagnosed with ADHD, and it definitely connected a lot of dots for us. I'm a very... What happened?
There's another one.
Oh. Interesting. Anyways, I got diagnosed with ADHD and I started medication on that, so I'm gonna cut that short and just say that if you guys are having a focus issue, do not be ashamed, because it has changed my life. Like seriously, it has changed my focus level immensely. So go ask for help if that is something you're worried about. But on top of that, I do have some tips and tricks. I read somewhere that you must create that study space. So I know that this person stated that they felt a little too distracted at home, and that's fine. If that's really true and there's not a single place in your home, then go create the library as your study space. I personally just like cannot. I thought I was going to be going to the library all the time. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. I like set up study room appointments for months. And then I did it like twice, and it just like wasn't for me. I can't be away from home because these people at my house, my fiance and my kids, yes, they drive me crazy and it's hard to study, but they are who keep pushing me to like continue and to do well. So I like needed that motivation and the words of affirmation that they give me at home. But I created that safe study space. So my desk is not a place I'll go to hang out. My desk is not a place I'll go to talk about my wedding. Like, my desk is where I go to study and complete my schoolwork. So because I've created that space, it kind of initiates the study vibe for me. I also, if you have Apple Music, this is probably also available on what do people, Spotify, but on Apple Music, I just like looked up study playlists. There's one called Study Beats. It looks like a big shell, I think, and I play that on my basement speaker or in my headphones while studying. It doesn't have any lyrics, it's just like study beats, and it's really nice, and it kind of stops me from being distracted on other noises and sounds. So I do that. I think I've told you guys this before, but filming myself study has been hugely beneficial because I'm always on my phone. Right? Always on my phone.
Right. Chinese food.
Yay! We just got to the restaurant, so he's gonna go pick up our food. But filming myself studying has been really nice because I'm not on my phone. But I've also noticed that if I literally leave my phone in the bathroom, it's super helpful. Guys, I know how hard it is. I am so busy. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I'm also a business owner. I own my photography business. I'm talking to clients 24/7. I'm getting interviews for weddings. I'm on my phone, not just for fun. Obviously for fun as well. I'm huge into looking at TikTok and Instagram, and I'm on Facebook occasionally, and you know, I have a million emails coming through every day, and I'm OCD, so I can't go to bed with any emails like in my email. So I'm always clearing out my emails. Oh my gosh, he almost just fell. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Almost.
Yeah, I saw that. The package has been received.
We got the goods.
We got the goods. So, sorry. Anyways, get off your phone. And spend time to study. Okay, but I'm also going to add, and I was just talking to Austin about this like yesterday, mental breaks are so important. You will not succeed without them. If that means that you study for an hour and take 15 minutes off, or you do the Pomodoro thing, it's like a timer where you study for 20 minutes, take 5 minutes off, 20 minutes, 5 minutes off, and then when you reach an hour, you get 15 minutes off or something like that. There's a lot of different timers on Google, but I personally just I'll take a break if I'm noticing that I can't do it anymore. So you need those mental breaks. You have to take that time off because you're not going to learn anything. Nothing's going to stick if you're overdoing it. So keep that in mind as well. What is another big study tip that you've seen me do that I could talk to them about?
You put on headphones and make sure nobody talks to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll tell my household to not bother me. You have to do that. Your kids are gonna be okay. I think people just
assuming they're not infants.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you have an infant or a young child, that's really difficult. And you single mothers out there, I do understand. I was a single mother for years, and also when we first started dating and I was in prereqs, we weren't as involved together with my kids, so I get it. But if you do have the older children, you gotta just tell them to shoo. You seriously have to. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to complete this education and get that career that benefits their life. So just think about it that way. I'll think of more tips and tricks because I definitely struggled with focus, and I still struggle with focus. So whenever I have something that I think will benefit you guys, I will 100% share it. But
healthy snacks.
Oh yeah.
Don't have candies on your desk because you will eat all of them.
Yeah, you guys have to snack. I focus better if I have grapes. Oh.
Carrots or something.
Yeah, or carrots, gum. I'm a gum chewer when I'm studying. Just keep your body busy so that your mind can stay busy. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's an ADHD issue. Okay, I think that's it, you guys.
I don't know.
I'll keep you guys posted on if I come up with any other tips and tricks. And if you guys notice anything or have any other questions that you want me to specifically answer, let me know. Those are the major questions for this week. I love when you guys ask me stuff. Please continue to comment and ask me things. And to all of you who congratulated me on doing well on my midterms, thank you. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You guys mean the world to me. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week. I hope that you're staying warm and safe, and I'll talk to you guys later.